Hi, I want to welcome to the Pampered Chef and to our group and our team. We really love to share ideas with you and help you get your business going. So feel free to reach out to me or your director with any other questions that you have. We're definitely here to help you guys. So what we're going to do today is just like a new consultant orientation, and my name is Lisa Cole. So one thing that you really want to focus on when you first get started is kind of like, what do you want to get out of your business? How much money would you like to, earn? The average consultant earns about $100 per party. So you can kind of get an idea that if you do 4 parties, you're going to, earn about $400. Two parties or 8 parties a month, you're going to earn about $800. And then that can just keep going up. So your commission rate can keep going up, and the better you get at it and the more you work at it, you'll be able to earn a whole lot more even than that. So I recommend that you take a piece of paper and you write down some of your goals, maybe some things that you want to use your money for. I know when I first started, we were remodeling a house, and I had little kids, and I was looking for some extra money that I could, use on my kids, or buy a new couch, or we were remodeling, so I needed like sinks and bathtubs and stuff like that. So I kind of just opened up a separate account, and then when I would get paid with Pampered Chef, I put that money into that account, and when I had the money, I'd go buy it. So it was really nice. I could look around my house and go, I got that with my Pampered Chef, I got that with my Pampered Chef, I got that with my Pampered Chef. So you'll be able to do that. Let me go ahead and show you a couple things on the website that are really good to do right when you get started. One is, I'm going to do a screen share here for you. And we're going to go to pamperedchef.com. And then we're going to click on right here, PC University. This is where you kind of want to stay with your business right now. So you're going to click on PC University right here. And there's going to be, you're going to do new consultant start here. And there's a video on here with our founder, Doris Christopher. She's the one that started the Pampered Chef, amazing woman. And then our CEO right here, Tracy Britt Cool. She's very smart and has done some amazing improvements in the last 2 years since she's been with the company. So watch this video, read about the history and who we are today. So that's a really helpful thing. And then you want to go right into step 1 in your first 24 hours. And you're going to want to go here and print off this getting started checklist. You're also going to have this in your kit. So if you've already received your kit, there's going to be a booklet in your kit called My Recipes for Success right here. And you can go ahead and use that as well, so you don't have to print off the getting started checklist. It's going to have that in here for you on the very first page right here. Let's go in and look at the checklist. So it's got things to do right here in your first 48 hours. Again, sign into Consultants Corner and go to PCU, which is where we're at now. Set up some goals. Try to figure out kind of how much money you want to earn. I'm going to show you. You're going to get familiar with the new Consultant Rewards Program. We want to make sure you get all the benefits that are available to you. You want to make sure you write down your 30-day date and your 90-day date, because there's extra benefits involved for you, and we want to make sure you get everything that you'd like to earn. And then organize your calendar and identify upcoming dates. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's talk first about the new Consultant Reward Program and all the things you can get. So in addition to your commission that you're earning, and you make a minimum of 20% of everything that you sell. When you sell $750, your commission rate's going to go up. When you sell $1,250 in the month, your commission rate's going to go up. But in addition to your commission rate, you can be earning what they call Pampered Chef dollars. And Pampered Chef dollars are money that you use with the company. So you can use it to buy products, you can use it to buy paperwork and supplies, you can even use it like to go to our national conference in August with the Pampered Chef. So For every $1,200, you can see right here, every $1,250 that you submit in your first 90 days, Pampered Chef is going to give you 100 Pampered Chef dollars. They deposit it in an online account, and then when you go to purchase something, you just pay with that. And so that way, the money that you make is money that you're making. You're not reinvesting the money that you're making back into your business. You're keeping that for your family. And then these PC dollars are how you can, get those catalogs and that kind of thing. Also, you get 100 Pampered Chef dollars for every person that joins you with the Pampered Chef. So, it's a great time to, if you've got a friend or you've got a relative that you think would love doing this, go ahead and bring them in with you. I'll, train them, or your director will train them just like we're doing today. And once they sell $1,250, then you get 100 Pampered Chef dollars. So there's no limit to that. Also, in your first 90 days, you have your free personal website. After that, it's about $10 to $12 a month, depending on how you sign up for that. There's also a fast track program where you can get a $500 bonus and a $1,000 bonus. And let me go on here. There's another picture that's got more details on here. So that is just helping other people, join with you. And again, we help you, with training them, so you don't have to deal with that part. It's this fast track to director bonus. And to be a director, you need 5 people on your team, and your team sales must be $5,000 for the month. So 5, kind of hold up your hand, 5 people, 5,000, and then your sales need to be 750 or more. But if you do that in your first 90 days, or when you do that in your first 90 days, you get a $500 bonus, a $500 cash bonus. And when you maintain that for the next 3 months, so again, 5 people, or your team is selling $5,000 a month, you are going to get another $500 bonus. And then if you have somebody that you've helped get started and they promote to director, and they do that within your first 6 months of your business, then you get a $1,000 bonus. So you can earn up to $2,000 in cash bonuses in addition to those PC dollars and things that you can be earning. So there's lots of bonuses that Pampered Chef has for you, especially in your first 90 days. We want to organize your calendar, and what I recommend that you do for your calendar, I'm a paper person and I'm not sure what everybody else is, but let me show you how I organize my calendar. So go back here. So for my calendar, what I do is I have a paper calendar, and you can see that all the yellow, if you see the dates that I highlight in yellow, those are days that I have available to do parties. So that's what I do. I just go ahead and color code my calendar, and I'll go through the next couple of months. So first I'll go ahead and put in any days I for sure can't work. Okay, it's your anniversary or it's somebody's birthday. You have a work schedule that day that you can't work. So go through and pick out the days that you can't work. And then you can go back through and highlight the days that you can work. So that way you're taking control of your calendar right from the very beginning, and you're working the days that work for you consistently. Some days, maybe you even, like on a Saturday, sometimes I'll do 2 parties. I might do one at 11 and one at 6, and I'm done for the week. So I might do 2 parties on a Saturday, and that's, how I do it. Some weeks I might not do any weekends because I have a wedding or I have something going on, and I might do like a Tuesday and a Thursday night. So you can kind of decide how you're going to do that. I highly recommend that you host your own party to get started, and you can call it like a grand opening party. And here is what I have found works really well: is you make a big list of people, first of all, and you want to, we call it a Frank's list, so that you're, or this is the launch list right here. So go on here for launch list. And we call it a Frank's list because you have your friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, kids, and spouses. So this kind of gives you some ideas of different people to maybe invite and different groups of people. So you're not just focusing on just family or just people you work with. So you want to go through your launch list here. That is also in your booklet. So if you prefer, your launch list is going to be in your little booklet right here that comes with your kit. You can go ahead and start filling this out and just keep it with you. You'll start thinking of more and more people that you can add on here. So relatives, coworkers, you send Christmas cards or holiday cards, get out your list. People that maybe you're friends with on Facebook, community connections, like where maybe your hairdresser or your dentist, doctor's offices, those types of things. Look through your cell phone, start writing. I mean, you'll be surprised how many people you have in your contacts in your cell phone. So those are easy. If you have children, maybe parents of some of the kids that you know, people that love to eat out or love to entertain, you know, somebody that's getting married, or those are great because we do bridal showers. So just start making a really big list of people that you can contact. And I'm going to give you some words to say. So if you get a piece of paper out and maybe you can write this down, I think it'll be helpful, because I know when I started, kind of knowing what to say was the hard part for me. I would say kind of look at your list of people that you have, and then you can say, I'm so excited because. So write down, I'm so excited because, and then why you're excited about your business in Paper Chef. Maybe you love the products, maybe you're so excited because now you're cooking more than you've ever cooked before. Maybe you have a really busy family life and it's hard to get dinner on the table, but now you're able to have some quick and easy recipes that are helpful and you want to help other people. So then you can say, and I thought of you because I know you love to cook. I thought of you because I know you hate to cook, and I've got these great recipes. I thought of you because I know you don't have time to cook, and I can help you with that. I thought of you because you love to entertain. So, you know, just thinking of that person. And then the other thing that you can say is, I have a really big goal in my first 30 days, and I was wondering if you would help me out by hosting a party. And when you do that, you're going to get free products, half price items, an unlimited discount, and have a lot of fun with your friends at night. Because I'm going to come in and I'm going to prepare the recipes, and you don't have to do dishes or anything. It's just going to be a fun night for you and your friends. Taste some new recipes, and then you'll be getting some free and half price items. So what do you think? Would you help me out in my first 30 days? And here's another thing that maybe you could say is, do you think you'd be able to grab a handful of friends and hold one of my first practice parties? Could I do that with you? Would you be willing to get your friends together and let me hold a practice party with you? So write those down, say them out loud, and see how that feels. Definitely pick the first 10 people that you want to contact to have a party. So pick your top 10. You're going to have that big list, but then pick your top 10. Then go ahead and set a date for your grand opening party, like a week from now. You don't need a lot of time to plan it. You can contact people, you can text them, call them, let them know. But what I recommend is, I call it killing two birds with one stone. So you're going to contact people, see if they want to have a party, just what I just talked about there. If they say yes, that's great. You go ahead and book them, get their date all set up. And if they say no, say that's okay, would you want to come to one? And most people will say, yeah, I'd like to come to one. So then you can go ahead and invite them to your grand opening party. So you're asking them if they want to host a party. If they say yes, you go ahead and set a date. You've already gone through your calendar. You have your dates available. If they say no, would you like to attend one? Great. I'll make sure you get invited, or invite them right now if you've just gone ahead and set it up a week from now. And then say, can you just do me one more favor and bring somebody that I don't know to the party with you? That's going to help you to get out of your friends and family. So I want to make sure too that you guys know what the host and guest specials are. So right here, you can click on host and guest specials. And every month they're going to change. So right here, we're in April, and you click on here. It's going to tell you. So you can always go right up here to promotions and recognition. And then it's going to have the host specials, the guest specials, the sales promotions. The new consultant is a new consultant what you can get when you sell $12.50 in your first 30 days. So that's another bonus they always have. So for example, this month for new consultants, this is April, when you're a new consultant this month and you sell $1,250 in your first 30 days, you're going to earn the Rock Cut Girl Stone for free. So that's a really nice added bonus, especially to have for summertime to take to your parties. So again, we go up here to promotions and recognition. And then we can click on host specials over here, guest specials over here. So let's go ahead and click on the host special. And you'll be able to see the special for April, that it is our stoneware. So if you know people that love stoneware, this is a really good month to host a party. Okay, then you're going to click right here on host flyer. And here's your flyer. So there are some really good deals in sets. So not only are there individual pieces for your host, but there's sets in here that they can get at a really good deal. So that's definitely something you want to look at. And then also your guest special is going to be here, as well as outside order forms. So we want to look at the April guest special. And here, so I can click here for the guest special flyer. So every month, usually it is $75 purchase. They get a free item with their $75 purchase. So that doesn't cost you anything. The company's going to cover that. And then if you have outside order forms, where we live in Kentucky, they do tax on shipping. It's not paper check. It's state of Kentucky, because if you go to Ohio, there's not tax on shipping, but in Kentucky there is. So if you want to print out outside order forms, this is where you go, where you can print off forms to give to your host, put in your host packet. And then this is a printable form. So you can go ahead and tax in Kentucky is 6%, and then put your name here and print those off. Make sure you put your website on there too. All right, so let's see where we're at. We are, tip on booking your parties. So when somebody says yes, they want to go ahead and host a party, I recommend that you offer your first 2 available dates first. So you're going to look at your calendar, and you're going to ask them, what works better for you. So like if I'm talking to somebody and they said, yes, I think I want to have a party in May, and I'm saying, okay, great. So I've gone through, my calendar's already got the dates, and if I have Saturdays or weekends open, I'll ask, which do you prefer, a weekday or a weekend? And most people, they'll know. So some people say, oh, I can't do during the week, I need a weekend. And then I might only have, 1 or 2 available Saturdays in the month. So then I will offer them, those first dates. But what I have found is, don't just open your calendar and say, pick a day. That's what I did when I got started, and they're always going to pick towards the bottom. So if somebody says, well, I would like a weekend, and then I'm going to pick my first 2 available, but I'm going to say them in reverse. It's just some little mind thing that people tend to pick the last thing that you say. So if I happen to have the 10th and the 17th of June open, I'm going to say, well, I have the 17th and the 10th. Either one of those work for you. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to pick the last one that you said, which is an earlier date for you. So it's just, you're not tricking them. It's just a little thing that people tend to always pick the last thing. So again, if they said, well, I prefer a weekday, and personally I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I might say, okay, great. Does a Tuesday work better for you, or a Thursday work better for you? And then if they say, well, Tuesdays are better for me, then I'm going to say, well, I have the 13th and the 6th available. Do one of those dates work for you? If, neither one of those dates work for you, then you can go ahead and go to the next week. But first, you want to start off with the closer dates that you have open, and that's going to help you front load your month and not have everything at the end of the month. So hopefully that'll be helpful for you. I want to show you a couple little tips on setting up your shows. So when you go in here, right here, to set up your parties, right here, and again, you can go ahead and set up your grand opening party, and there's a little tab here that you can click that is consultant acting as host. There is also video training on how to do this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but this is where you're going to add your shows, your new shows right here. And you're just going to fill in the host information. It's pretty easy. But what I want to show you is how you can share the link to that party so people can order online very easily. And what you're going to do is you're just going to come over here and you're going to click on anything to the left of their name, okay? And then this is really fun, and this is part of having your eBiz tools. You can go ahead and you can click right here on show page, and you can customize how the show page is going to look. So they have all these different themes that you can choose right here. Cooking with kids, cookie exchange, cake, flavors of the world, summer eats. You know, look at all these different things that you can choose from. Healthy in a hurry, Italian night, kids in the kitchen, wine, cheese, and chocolate. These are for like your catalog shows. Then you can customize a feature photo. So you can change the photo. Pampered Chef has already done all these professional photos in here for you. Okay. Let's get rid of this page here. Okay, and then if you come down here, you scroll down. So this is where I've got show page right here. And scroll down to the bottom of the screen. It has a little show description, and you can change that. It's going to automatically come up with one, but you can change it. But this is what's so neat right here, is this is the URL link right here. And you can change it. It's going to come up with some random numbers automatically, but you can change it like I've changed it to my host name. And then you can copy that. So this is what it's going to look like when you send that. So when somebody clicks on the link, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to have all the information. And then if they want to shop, they can click shop now. They can view the guest special, view the entire catalog. If they shop now, then it's going to be linked back to that host. So it's great. You can go ahead and copy that link, and then you can share that in a message. You can share that in a Facebook post. You can text it to your host, and then she can forward that on to friends that say, oh, I can't come to the party, but I'd like to place an order, and they simply click that. That's what's going to pop up, and it's just going to make it really easy for them to order, and your host is going to get that. So that is one of the things of having your eBiz tools. If you don't have the eBiz tools, you can't share that link, but you have that for your first 90 days for free. And again, definitely take advantage of that. So here's just another little tip on booking your first couple parties. We talked about, saying, what day of the week looks better for you or whatever. But if somebody says no, don't take it personal, because usually as a new person, you're probably going to need to contact 10 people to get 1 to 2 bookings. And that's normal. That's just average. So I know sometimes people, maybe they contacted 5 people and they didn't get the results that they thought they would, and then they kind of get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. That's normal. It's a numbers game with this business. So when you're calling, I just want to share this. It's really cute. And when you're calling to get your shows booked, I want you to know that not everyone is going to say yes. Some people are counting on that you're counting on to say yes will still say no. And I want you to think about it like this vacuum story. So when you ask some people, they'll think to themselves, oh gosh, I've got to vacuum the house, pick up all these toys, wash the dishes, get my house cleaned up, go shopping, find something for my husband and kids to do. When you ask other people, they'll think to themselves, oh my gosh, I get to clean my house, kick my husband and kids out. There's a picture that I've been wanting to get for the dining room. This is a perfect excuse to clean up the house, and I get the vacuum. But that's who you're looking for, people that want to vacuum. So it is, I always tell people, like, there's nothing to get you more motivated than having people over to your house. And so if you've got a project that you've been wanting to get done, schedule a party because you'll get it done. So again, when somebody says no, they're not saying no to you. They're just saying no to vacuuming. They just don't want to vacuum. That's all there is to it. So anyway, don't get discouraged. And the more the people that you ask, the more shows that you're going to get. And it just takes some time with doing that. So I want to give you some things to be doing in the next week or so. Again, when we go back to PC University, there are classes that you can take right here on PC University that are wonderful. And you want to take advantage of those. So you can take these anytime, can't sleep at night, you can go ahead and take one of these classes. They don't take a lot of time, but you want to take the bookings course on Paper Chef University right here. So when you can either go straight to courses and go to booking, or it's going to be in your first 72 hours on your to-do list. So they have a whole thing right here. So you can see this is just 3 minutes and 27 seconds. And then you have all these resources over here. So if you want to hear what the top people in the company, these are top people in the company, how they get their bookings. Right here, we're going to look at host coaching. So we'll talk more about that on the next thing that when I get back with you guys. But these are all resources that you have right here, that you can take anytime. Here's recipes that you can do with your new kit. Okay, so these are recipes that use the new kit right here. So be sure to take advantage of all these things that we have here on PC University because they're wonderful. So right now we're focusing on getting started and we're focusing on bookings. You don't really need to go into these other things until you've got those down and you've got some shows on your calendar. All right, so we will have a chat next time about how to help your host have a good party with good attendance. So that's called host coaching. But welcome to Paper Chef. We're excited to have you here. Please feel free to call me or any of the directors on our team. My phone number is 859-321-0524. And again, it's Lisa.